Kia ora tato, Colin from Golden Sands Baptist here. Now, some of you may be aware yesterday the government recently clarified the rules around Alert Level 2. And while the hospitality industry and elements of the entertainment industry can open back up with some restrictions in place, churches have been limited to groups no larger than 10 people. Now, from watching the reactions on Facebook, I can see there's a range of different emotions, and I can see that a lot of Christians are feeling unfairly discriminated against here. The idea is that if people can go watch a movie in a cinema, why can't they gather in church with good social distancing measures in place? It can feel unfair, like our rights are being forgotten or like we're being held back. But I think there's a couple of important things for us to remember here. First, I'm actually really glad that the government recognizes that churches are different from cinemas. I mean, if the church was just about going into a dark room to consume content, honestly, I'd be worried. But it's a good thing that we are so interactive, community-focused, and engaging that we pose a higher health risk. Secondly, I think it's important for us to remember our role as the church here. Now, none of us want the infection rates to go back up. And the government had to make a call about which industries to prioritize in order to help balance the risk of opening things back up again. And so I think rather than us pushing and demanding our right to kind of be able to gather again, I think it's important for us to remember Jesus' call to us to deny ourselves, to pick up our cross, and to follow him. To love our neighbors as ourselves, and to remember that in his kingdom, the last shall be first. In other words, if by us staying apart a little while longer, we as a church can help offset the risk, and that allows our neighborhoods to get their businesses back up and running, for people to go back to their jobs, and for families to get food back on their table, well then honestly, that's a sacrifice I would be happy to make. We here at Golden Sands Baptist are deeply committed to seeing our neighborhoods thrive, and we're going to do everything that we can to play our role in that. Now, later on this week, I'm going to be meeting with the elders, and we're going to be clarifying our kind of policies and guidelines around small groups at the church during Alert Level 2, so keep your eye out. I'll be releasing those later this week. But for now, let's remember why we are here: to love God, to love one another, and to love our neighbors. So let's do our best to show that love in everything we do, whether that's in person, on the phone, or online. God bless. Talk to you soon.